Hey guys, how's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. This is going to be a general reading for Capricorn for January 17th through the 31st. And I wanted to do something a little bit different today just to see how it goes. So, what I've done is I've already pulled all of your tarot cards and pre shuffled everything like I always do. And so we'll go over everything and then I'll still pull your two oracle cards at the end. But I just wanted to see, to save us time and see how that goes, see if it's something that you guys like. I can start doing that more in the other readings. If it's something that you're into, always feel free to let me know. But yeah, before we get started, it's a general reading, so it can cover anything from love to work to friendships, health, and yeah, so take it how it resonates for you. And if it doesn't resonate, always feel free to check your moon, rising, and sun sign so you can get a free find out what your placements are there. So, like for me, I'm a Sag, but a lot of times, because my moon is in Aquarius, I'll read my Aquarius reading too, and then my Capricorn, my Venus is in Capricorn, so sometimes I read Capricorn readings. So yeah, just a little note about that if you're not aware. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do this sound bell real quick to focus our energy and get into the reading. Okay, Capricorn. And real quick, I also wanted to say, oops, Capricorn, that what I started doing for, I believe it was Sagittarius, is the sign that I started with. I did a candle reading, so it'll be like a bonus extra reading. Um, so it'll be a candle like this, and so I'll put herbs in it and oil, and I'll bless it and do intentions for Capricorn season and for Capricorn. So I'll be doing that later tonight, and then usually takes about 5 to 7 days, sometimes faster, to burn, and then there'll be a report at the bottom, and it's almost like tea leaves. Or like a coffee reading, and so I can read the bottom and interpret that and give you guys a separate reading for that too, because I wanted to see if people would be into that. So, anyway, without further ado, let's start your reading here, Capricorn. So, since I pre shuffled and pulled your cards, we'll get started here and I'll tell you what I have on the deck for you on the deck, on the board. Okay, so Capricorn, you have 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Strength in reverse, 5 of Wands in reverse, Ace of Wands upright, 9 of Wands upright, and Page of Swords reversed. Okay, so we'll go through that and then I'll go into the confirmation cards like I always do. Okay, so Capricorn, starting around the 17th, a little bit before, a little bit after, is the first row um, energy that we're into, coming into this upcoming weekend and then the next week. And then the second row is, the last week or so of January here. But again, just take it how it resonates for you. It's not exact. Okay. So with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, this is telling me, Capricorn, that there is a feeling of not feeling super abundant in some way. If it's not with money, it could be you're not feeling super creative at this time. Or if it's not that, since it is a general reading, resonate in different ways, it could just be you're not feeling enough support around you. Now, when the 10 of Cups is in the upright position, you see a happy family, some type of party or celebration. And so I will, Hermes, you. I will show you the card in the upright position. Hermes. Hold on, guys. I think I broke this thing. Whatever. So this is the card in the upright position, guys. This is the Ten of Pentacles. So you see this happy rabbit family. They've got their house in the background. They've got all their abundance with their pentacles, their coins here. There's some green around. The moon is shining down on them. It's a very peaceful energy. The moon is about the creativity as well. Um, and so, like I said, the card came out reversed or upside down. And so that's why that feeling, Capricorn, can be you don't feel enough support around you with friends or family. You're not feeling super creative. You're feeling a little bit restless about something, perhaps. Okay. Now, if it's not you, Capricorn, it can be the person you're dealing with or just the general situation. But the next card you have is the Strength card in reverse, and this makes sense because of the Ten of Pentacles we just talked about. So you're not feeling like you're at your full self in some way or with some situation or something. Um, and it could be that you feel a little bit of overburdened with something or overworked in some way. But yeah, you just feel like you don't have your full strength, that you're not in your full power in some way. Okay, so this is the strength card when it's upright in this deck. So you see this ox pulling this wagon with all of this stuff. And so ox are known to be really strong, right? And so they can support this heavy load and they're moving forward. Okay, so when it's in the upright, it's all about forward movement. Okay, so when it's reversed, like how it came out, or upside down, there could be just a little bit of stagnant energy here, not feeling fully in your power in some way. But let's keep going and see how the other cards play out. Okay, so the next card you have is the Five of Wands in reverse. This card is actually a good um, card to have in this position because when the Five of Wands is upright, it's a badger in this really defensive position, and it talks about um, needing to be more playful, not as serious, do a little bit more planning with something, practice with people in a safe environment that you feel, um, you know, safe with, and so when this card is in the reverse, it's talking about coming out of that energy and being more playful in some way, Capricorn. You have to take, how it resonates for you, where exactly it's telling you to be more playful. It could just be saying that in general, you know, but let's see here. So, um, like the first two cards that we started off here, Capricorn, you weren't feeling the best in mid month time, but it doesn't stay that way for long because as soon as you get into that playful energy and you're not as serious about something and you're working with friends or family or somebody to plan a little bit more about something, then here comes wonderful the Ace of Wands in the upright position. Okay. So this is all about manifesting something, having a lot of abundance moving forward, feeling more creative again. Um, it also is about um, slowing down and taking time to enjoy nature with this little tiny dragonfly. I don't know if it's a dragonfly. I think it's just a lightning bug. Sorry, it's a lightning bug. That kids and people used to do before and put it in a little jar. So it's about bringing your inner light out as well and taking the time to stop and celebrate something small, even if it's a small victory, something here, Capricorn. But this is beautiful. There's a lot of abundance, and then you're back to this peaceful energy as well. Now, when I was shuffling your cards, this next card came out. It flipped out. I don't take flippers, so I put it back and I shuffled again, and it came out again. And this time I actually drew the instead of flipping. But this is a beautiful card. Also, this is Nine of Wands in the upright position. So nine being almost 10 could signify that you're almost at the end of some type of journey or the beginning of a new one. It's all about taking all of your hard work and um, starting to see some benefits from that in some way. So you see this goat at the top of the mountain here. Okay, so he's gotten to the top here, and he's taking a moment to look at everything and really be like, okay, I worked hard to get here. I was flexible to get here. And so that's a really beautiful energy here as well, Capricorn. When I say flexible, it's because the goat, when he's climbing up the mountain, he can really move his body in certain ways to go up the mountain, and that's the determination of the goat too. Um, that always brings him to keep going to get to the top of the mountain. And if this is indeed a goat, it looks like a goat to me. That is your Capricorn. That the goat is your um, symbol, like the in your sign. Okay, so that's always nice to see in your reading as well. Okay, so the last tarot card you have here before we get into the confirmation cards is the Page of Swords in the reverse position. Now, this can be talking about there's something that either you or the person you're dealing with or general situation is having a hard time expressing, or a message is put on hold in some way. Okay. Um, Now, in this card, in the upright position, you see this bird. I don't know what kind of bird it is. I can look it up in a moment in the book if you guys want. Um, but basically, he's running, and he could be a road runner. I don't know. But he's running. There's like a desert scene in the background with a couple of trees, and the sword is leaning against the tree, one of the trees back here. Okay. So normally when it's in the upright position, it's about some type of fast movement. It could be a small offer, small communication, right? When it's on the upright. Okay. But it did come out reversed or upside down for you, Capricorn. Okay. So I don't want you to fret about that, because since I already pulled all of your cards, we'll go in order. But the last card you did get was another Page of Swords. And this one flipped out once again. And I put it back in, and I shuffled, and I pulled, and it was face down, and I flipped it, and it was the Page of Swords. So it definitely wanted to come out again. And this time it's in the upright position. Okay. So that is nice. And we'll get into that in just a moment here. But I want to real quick see if I can find. I thought I had set my timer, but it's not starting. I think we're okay. We're at 12, 13 minutes. Okay. Anyway, let's see if I can find the Page of Swords here and just see. In this book, it's the Animal Totem Tarot. These are the cards I'm using for your main spread. All the little animals like have a message, with their card. And so I haven't been reading all of them, but sometimes I feel called to do so. So let me see. Queen of Swords, Knight, Page. Oh, it is a Roadrunner. Okay, so I'm not completely crazy. So let me just hold the card in the upright position real quick while I read this really quick paragraph for you. So it says, if I showed myself to you, it is only because I want you to see me, but don't be fooled into thinking that is some sort of long term thing. I am merely here to show you that what you have been missing while your head is constantly facing the ground. I am here to remind you that once in a while you need to raise your head and take a good hard look at what is around you. Okay, and so that's the message from the Roadrunner. Oh, I'm just seeing chat. Hi. Yes, it is live. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome. Um, so we're going to get back to your confirmation cards right now and go in order like I normally do. Okay, so you have the Six of Swords in reverse, and then you have the Three of Cups upright, and then the Page of Swords upright. Okay. Uh, 1 second, guys. Hermes, come here. No. Hermes. Hermes. No. Hey. No. Sure, you can ask a question. And then, guys, I'm gonna get my dog. 1 second. He's driving me nuts. Hold on. Hermes, come here. No. No. Not when I'm doing my reading. No. No. That's enough. Stop. Why are you so bad? Go sit down. Shh. Okay. Sorry, guys. I closed the door, so hopefully they won't hear all the other dogs outside and keep going crazy. um, so yeah, I was gonna say, you can ask a question, and then at the end, once I've talked about all the cards and done the oracle, then I can do another quick shuffle of everything, and then I can pull like one card for you. I even have rods. I can do yes or no questions too with the rods. Uh, as soon as I find them. But yeah, let me just finish this and then we'll get into that if you want to ask a question. Okay. Sorry, Capricorn. All right. So yeah, when the Five of Swords in reverse is confirming the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Wands, this is basically telling me, Capricorn, that in the recent past or currently mid-month with you, um, you were coming out of an energy of possibly this competitive energy with other people, or competitive energy with yourself, where you were um, not so focused on the present moment. You were looking to the past and you were looking to the future, and you were feeling a little bit of some anxiety or overthinking about something. Okay, because that when you are dealing with the swords in tarot, they deal with your intellect. Okay, um, and so you this is how the card looks in the upright position, but it was reversed, right? So that's great. So that means that you are coming out of that energy. Okay. And when it's next to and it's confirming the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, that was Hermes. Sorry, guys, one second. Really? Guys, not every noise you need to bark at. Come here. Hermes. Hermes. Come here. No. Hermes. Sorry, guys. Hermes. No. Here. I just gave you a treat. You don't deserve it. Okay. Hopefully he will shut up. So yeah, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the card that we started off the reading with, I was saying how you were feeling maybe a lack of abundance, even though you have all that you need. Also, this is a card in the reverse position where you could be feeling not fully supported by friends and family in some way, or just feeling a lack of creativity, with the moon in the upside down position here. Okay, but when this other card, comes in, the confirmation card here that we have, um, with the Five of Swords. I think I said six earlier, but it is five. The Five of Swords. This is coming out of the energy of not being competitive, realizing you won something, putting down some type of mental anxiety or overthinking. Okay. Now, this also, when you put those things down, the other card that is confirming is the Ace of Wands. Okay, so that is that beautiful energy we were talking about. Um, Letting your inner light shine, feeling more abundant, feeling some fertility or creativity in your life. Okay, once you put those worries down. Okay, so let's go forward. So the next confirmation card is the Three of Cups in the upright position. Now, when it's confirming the Strength in reverse and the Nine of Wands, this is basically telling me that possibly in the past, Capricorn, you felt there was a reason to celebrate something. You felt a lot of support around you. And you also had a lot of creativity. And because in the beginning of the reading, you weren't feeling super creative or feeling super supported, that's what had you drop your strength a little bit, not feel fully in your power in some way. Okay. Now, also, when the Three of Cups is confirming the Nine of Wands in the upright position, um, this is basically telling us that once you remember that, okay, this could have been in the past, but it's also can be in the future. So once you start thinking a little bit more positively and say, okay, I do have people around me that support me and care about me, whether it's friends or family or whatever, and there will be in the future some reasons to celebrate something. That makes you go more into the energy of the Nine of Wands, where you use your determination and your skill and your vision to keep reaching the top of the mountain and to almost be completed with something, to almost be the next stage of a new beginning of something. Okay, now back to the Page of Swords in the upright position, your last confirmation card. So when the Page of Swords is upright, it's confirming the Five of Wands in reverse. This is basically telling me that once you were able to put some of your defenses down, Capricorn, and not be in such a survivalist mode, and where you were able to not be so serious and start letting some playful energy into your life, okay, and some a little bit of planning into your life with the Five of Wands in reverse, that is what is leading you into the Page of Swords in the upright position. The Page of Swords is about some type of communication, a fast communication that's going to come in or has already come in. It could be something that you are now ready to express to someone, or someone is ready to express to you. You see in this card, there is a horse. He's gotten off the horse for just a moment to think about this message. He's holding this scroll, close to his chest. Okay, but he can easily just hop right back up on the horse. And so you also see all the abundance with the green, and it's just like this really peaceful, contemplative energy. So it's not, he's not a knight or a king, but he's still abundant, and he's on his way to learn new things, and he's going to take his message further. Okay. So again, when you have the same cards, right? Your last main tarot card was the Page of Swords in reverse, and then you have the Page of Swords in the upright position. So before, when it was basically, I was saying how it was something that wasn't ready to be spoken, or you were trying to find the right way to express something, or someone else was trying to find the right way to express something, that you will or they will get to that point where they're ready to express it and to learn something new and to slowly move forward. So that is beautiful. Okay. So with all that being said, let's get your last oracle cards real quick, and then I will help you with your question. Just give me 1 second. So I did get some new oracle cards that I'm going to start with today. This is the Work Your Light oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. So it's pretty. So just give me a moment. I already shuffled them, but I want to just pull your cards real quick. Hold on. I'm just going to pull one. Messages for Capricorn, January 17th through the 31st. What does Capricorn need to see and need to feel? January 31st for their highest good. Messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn for their highest good. January 1st through the 31st. Okay, and so you got this card. It's the Mirror card, and it says, "Who or what is triggering you?" Okay, so there's something that may be going on, Capricorn, where you might be putting something out there and you see something similar to that someone else is doing, and it's a reflection of who you are or what you're doing or the person you're dealing with. Okay, but there's something here that it's saying that could have triggered you in the beginning of the month, or even not the beginning, where we are mid-month and um, into the end of January. And so it's basically saying that don't let whatever it is that triggered you hold you back from expressing yourself and this message that you need to give, or to fully express yourself in some way. Okay. All right. One more oracle card. Okay. Capricorn. Messages Messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. January 31st to January 17th. What's Capricorn to see for the highest good? Messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Okay, and you got the cow. Okay, that's a pretty card. Let me come a little closer and read it really quick. It says, represents fertility, purity, and divinity. The cow is among the most sacred of is the most ancient of sacred animals. In Egypt, a cow sculpture with a golden sun between its horns was paraded about in a nocturnal passion play depicting the death of the gods Osiris, an annual event performed on the Egyptian All Souls Day. The cow figure itself represents Isis, the wife of Osiris, who was in search of her body of her dead was in search of the body of her dead husband. Sorry. Isis, the foremost Egyptian goddess, was associated with abundance and fertility. Cow cults existed in Greco Roman cultures. The beast is still sacred in India, where it is considered a being of great purity and fertility. In Hinduism, the bovine represents the female power in nature, whereby the earth itself is conceived as a cow and all the vegetation and food derives from its milking. Okay. Yeah, so I like the message of um, fertility because I was talking about that with the Ace of Wands here. Okay, so fertility, can also be another word for creativity, right? So anytime you see the wands in the upright position, um, there is some people that interpret it as a phallic symbol. So, like if you're a woman and you're trying to have a baby or something like that, but not for everybody, right? And not everybody's a woman. So the other way to look at it is just manifesting creativity, having your inner light shine, feeling abundant. Okay. So those messages definitely go together there. Um, so yeah, that is your message, Capricorn. Um, as always, I will take a picture of all your cards here today and it'll be posted on my Facebook page if you want to look at all the cards up close or at a later time. So to do that, you can go in the description box below and click on my website. And then once on my website, click on the Facebook link, look for the Capricorn reading, and it'll be the first or second comment there. Okay, so I'm going to leave your cards over here. And then let me grab my dowsing rods and then we can do your question in case you want to use those. Where did I put them? Is a good question. Hold on. Oh, I see them. Okay. So I think I've shown some people these before, but these are called dowsing rods. They were used originally to find minerals and water underground. Um, so it's really good to use these also for psychic questions. And so if it crosses like this, that would be a yes. If it stays kind of out, that's like a maybe. If it goes all the way out, that would be a no. And so those are good. These are good for like yes or no questions. So we can get into that. Let me use my tiny tarot cards because these two decks already have cards out and I don't want to lose which ones I took. We can use these cards since all the cards are in the deck. So yeah, if you want to go ahead now and ask me your question. Oh yeah, and I'm going to grab my charger. So I think my computer is